Meerus equals angel? Question mark? Nani? I'm just kidding, but this whole discussion around the character Meerus has been one of the most speculated things in terms of the new arc of Dragon Ball Super. Obviously, the new arc within the manga being the Moro arc. Ever since we were introduced to this character of Meerus, there has been so much speculation of what exactly he is and his role overall, because when he was first introduced, in my opinion, I thought he was just a regular guy within the Galactic Patrol who had some incredible power. And as the series actually went on within the manga, I was pretty upset that he was the one to teach Goku Ultra Instinct, but with more news and information coming out about the character and obviously the latest chapter of the manga that came out, there is a lot of things that leads to, obviously Meerus being an actual angel. Well, what do I mean by this? Well, the first thought about him becoming an angel and the whole theory that he was an angel that started to spark up within the Dragon Ball community first came when there was actually that manga panel of him with Goku in the quote unquote hyperbolic time chamber, which I think it's basically the same as a normal hyperbolic time chamber, just with a couple of differences. Within that manga panel, we do get to see him perform the same pose that Whis does when he has like his right arm up and then the left arm over it, kind of like going for a chop position. That pose was very, very similar, if not exact, to Whis's. And when he actually did this pose, that led a lot of people to speculate, is Meerus an angel? And this whole controversy around this character started to bloom. Before, no one really cared too much about him. People just saw him as a very, very powerful foe who was actually able to keep up with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as well as trap Moro, which we saw within the very beginning of this arc, where he actually trapped Moro within that little strip of web that he had within his glove, which is really, really cool. That was all he was at the time. But with all of this news and information obviously coming out, this just leads to more speculation and basically almost confirmation from Toyotaro that yes, Meerus is in fact an angel. Whether he is an angel or a fallen angel, we don't necessarily know yet. But what do I mean by what happened within the latest manga chapter? Well, within the latest manga chapter, which it is late because I'm actually making this video late. The manga chapter I believe came out like on Tuesday or Wednesday. Within that actual new manga chapter that came out, we did get to see some cool fights with that hit lookalike going up against Gohan, and we got to see that his power just exceeds what a lot of people thought. Obviously, he has the power to not only get everyone else's power and techniques, but he also has the capacity to change through them, which we saw him actually change Tomorrow's abilities, which is really crazy because now not only is he a really, really strong foe, but he has Moro's power. But that's beside the point. That was just one part of the actual manga chapter. The other part was Goku and Meerus back in that quote unquote hyperbolic time chamber with Goku eating. He states like somewhere along the lines of asking Meerus like, aren't you going to eat? And Meerus states whether he eats or he doesn't eat, it makes no difference to him. And that's when Goku actually states, oh, kind of like Whis. Now this is kind of speculatory because a lot of people, when you actually see that, people are just going to be like, oh, maybe he's kind of like the same race as Whis, but he's not necessarily an angel. Like a lot of people have that ability where they don't necessarily have to eat. But the part after that is kind of even more confirmation that Meerus is in fact an angel or a fallen angel, because within the next panels, we do get to see that Whis is actually looking over both Meerus and Goku training within the hyperbolic time chamber. But Whis' facial expression is completely different from what we're actually used to. His facial expression seems more serious, and within the actual world that he is in the same world as the Grand Priest, and he even talks to the Grand Priest about the quote-unquote Angel's Law, which I don't know what the Angel's Law is, but when he actually talks about the Angel's Law to the Grand Priest mentions, oh, is this in regards to Meerus? And obviously we says, oh, so you know about him. So there is this little, background information as to the Grand Priest knowing who Meerus is. And in terms of the Angel's Law, I feel like the Angel's Law has to do with angels having to be neutral. Like that's their law. They can't really go against evil or good, which we saw within the Resurrection F when Bulma asked Beerus and Whis, like, wait, aren't you going to do anything to actually stop Frieza, and Whis actually states no because we have to remain neutral. Maybe that's what he means by the Angel's Law, and that Meerus, him being an angel, is breaking that law because he's actually training Goku to get Ultra Instinct to defeat evil. So he's not neutral. He wants Goku to defeat this evil. So at the end of the day, maybe Meerus is an angel, and I really want to see where this actually goes in terms of the overall story. But at the end of the day, this is just more and more confirmation. I really can't wait to see where this manga chapter or this overall arc actually goes, and we get more to do with Meerus. Maybe the overall theory that Moro was once a god of destruction and Meerus was his angel might actually be a real theory. Who really knows? But at the end of the day, that's all I really have for this one. Just a really, really short video just talking about the many possibilities of this one character that just came out of the blue, Meerus, being an angel. But obviously, with that being said, leave all of your thoughts and opinions about this overall topic and this manga chapter within the comment section below. If you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe for future content. And with that being said, like I stated, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.